Thank you so very much. My name is Rachel Stronach, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Lloyd Center for the Environments. This is a very special day for us here because we are opening our Welcome Center. And I am thrilled to see so many students here from the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School. Thousands of students have worked on this building. So a few things, yes, woo-hoo, thank you, yeah, of course. Yes. So looking out in the crowd today, I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of friends and community members from the Lloyd Center. There's board members, staff, volunteers, and this building has really been a community effort, right? This building is not just the Lloyd Center's Welcome Center. This building represents a monumental effort from everybody here today, and then thousands who couldn't be here today. So a little bit about the Lloyd Center for those of you who may be new to the organization or new to the area. We're a nonprofit research, education, and outreach organization located here in South Dartmouth. We have 82 acres and 5 miles of hiking trails. We are involved in endangered species monitoring and a lot of efforts to help protect our fragile coastal environments. In addition to that, our largest department is education and outreach. Annually, our programs reach anywhere from 12 to 15,000 students. Many, yes, many of whom are from the local community, from the Dartmouth Public Schools, the New Bedford Public Schools, the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School, Fairhaven Public Schools, Westport Public Schools, but we're also working with many schools throughout Massachusetts and New England. And one of the things that happens with those students is, for many of them, we get to bring them here for the day to learn about, in a lot of cases, what's right in their own backyard, so that they can form a connection, appreciation, and ideally love for our local coastal environments. Now, this building enables us to reach more students and also provides a model for the community of what green building can be. And so it's only fitting that because of our mission, which involves education, research, and outreach, that it was actually students who constructed this building. And they're dedicated instructors. I do want to thank a number of people. I won't be able to thank everybody by name who participated and helped move this building along. But that initial step, that leap of faith for a building like this, which has been a challenge, right, is due to our courageous board of directors and our staff. This building would not be possible without them. Certainly, the administration, the superintendent of VOC, and everybody, all of the instructors who participated, who were willing to work with us through this process so that we could get to this day here. We want to thank you. Yes. And of course, the thousands of students who have worked on this building. Yes, we can probably do that. As well as the next person who I'm going to introduce, who is definitely a visionary and the architect behind our new Welcome Center, as well as all of the renovations that are happening within our capital campaign. So Catherine has been with us since the beginning and has been a key stakeholder and member of the Lloyd Center team for many years. So I am going to ask Catherine to come up and just say a few words about her experience and about the building. So Catherine Duff from Studio to Sustain.
Thanks, Rachel. So let me just put a little bit of context to all of this. 3 governors, 3 presidents, soon to be a 4th, a global pandemic, 2 new Massachusetts building code updates, and for anyone in the trade industry knows that's an act of Congress, 3 new international building code updates, 3 new energy codes, 2 superintendents. So when I say that the Lloyd Center Welcome Center is the smallest building in the world that spans a century, I speak the truth. And yet, we did it. We not only built the most aspirational building in the world, we built this building with students, making this a global first. I want to repeat that, a global first. And most importantly, the building is an embodiment of the Lloyd Center mission to educate, inspire, and advance environmental literacy. The resiliency that defines this project is the foundation of vision of the Lloyd Center Welcome Center. The thousands, and I mean thousands, of students exposed to the design and construction of this regenerative building is the beginning of a vision of the Welcome Center to introduce, to advance, and to facilitate environmental education, outreach, and research. This is the gate. The Lloyd Center campus is the destination. COVID was a giant void in the middle of this project. But when construction resumed, the team assembled with renewed focus and determination. The good news about a global pandemic is that the world now knows the importance of filtered, clean, and continuous fresh air supply to indoor space. The living building challenge requirement of healthy indoor air quality is quickly becoming a global standard, in part because of the pandemic. But it didn't take a pandemic for the Lloyd Center to build a living building challenge building. The pandemic launched an awareness regarding buildings and healthy space, and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts simultaneously during this time launched a national standard of energy efficiency. The irony is that the Welcome Center, this building, was well ahead of her time, meeting the best practices in health and energy efficiency before any of the mandates became rolling out and before a global pandemic. The Lloyd Center leadership has been present since the beginning and continues to be instrumental in our local and regional community. And one can imagine for the global community moving forward that will learn from the Welcome Center for generations to come. This is a community resource. Regenerative buildings begin with design, embody conservation, and ultimately build systems that are sustainable, producing energy, recycling waste, and conserving natural resources. The Welcome Center is the region's first regenerative building. The Welcome Center is a living building. This Welcome Center is a sustainable oasis. The materials, the construction, and the programming combine to create a public space accessible to all, that celebrates gathering, educates visitors, and will evolve to be a living embodiment of environmental stewardship, energy independence, climate resilience, and yes, sustainability. Over 1,200 students will tell the story of building this aspirational project for years to come. They will share their experiences with friends and family by visiting the Lloyd Center. This is the portal to the outdoor galleries of the Lloyd Center. Lastly, this collaborative, creative, and visionary project has been an honor. It's been a pleasure working with the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School, now under the extraordinary leadership of Mr. Watson. It's been enlightening working with the team of ILFI and IES, and most importantly, it's been an extraordinary pleasure working with the Lloyd Center, with Rachel, with Liz, and with the staff. Liz is a force of nature, and I also want to just also acknowledge that I'm an architect. I do this for a living, design and construction, but for Liz and for Rachel, they don't live in this world, but they took on the challenge and they've never backed off from it. So I really can't say enough for their really courage, frankly, throughout the whole process. Karen Lloyd was a friend of mine. She was well ahead of her time when she founded the Lloyd Center, and her commitment to environmental literacy in many ways inspired my life work. She is smiling. I am absolutely certain of that. The Lloyd Center continues to lead this rock star community of students, staff, architects, engineers, scientists, volunteers, and equally important, the donors. I'm sure many of you are here today, you know who you are. Made all this possible. So thank you. And I would say let the learning continue. Cheers.
Thank you very much. And again, a big thank you to Catherine for all of her work on this building. Okay, so the next speaker that we have coming up, we have Mr. Michael Watson, the superintendent from the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School. And again, without Voke's support, courage, dedicated instructors who are here today, and students, this building would not be possible. So we want to thank them for their support.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And thank you for the opportunity to be here today and to speak and to celebrate the opening of the Welcome Center for the Environment building here at Demorest Lloyd. This building is a remarkable achievement, not just for its sustainable and forward-thinking design, but for the incredible efforts of our students and staff who have brought this building to life. I couldn't be more proud of you for your work here in taking on this challenge with enthusiasm, with commitment, and a desire to learn. And of course, none of it would be possible without the incredible dedication and guidance and leadership of a few key individuals on our staff whose expertise and dedication played a crucial role in this project's success. First, I want to extend a very public and special thank you to Frank Gonzalez. Frank led our carpentry students through the complexities of constructing a building with angled overhangs, curved pavilions, and high ceilings. His ability to teach students how to problem solve in the face of these challenges truly elevated the entire project. Scott Tebow's work with our plumbing students is another highlight of this effort. Scott guided them through the installation of aquatherm piping, worked with compositing toilet systems, and managed the intricacies of harvesting gray water, a unique and invaluable learning experience for all that are involved. I want to recognize Keith Kearney and Jeremy Carrero, both from our electrical department, who have worked with over 250 students from everything in designing solar and renewable energy systems to wiring diagrams and commercial lighting systems. Their expertise and patience ensured that our students could engage with cutting-edge technology and learn what it means to build a truly self-sustaining building. And finally, Glenn Morrell. Glenn led our HVAC team and showed our students how to navigate the strict standards of sustainable construction. From fabricating ductwork to integrating the ERV system, Glenn's leadership ensured that this building would not only function efficiently, but also stand as a model of energy recovery and environmental responsibility. These educators didn't just teach, they inspired. They worked with a diverse set of students across a variety of skill sets, ensuring that each one had the opportunity to contribute in a meaningful way. The success of this project is a direct result of their ability to mentor, to lead, and to bring out the very best in Greater New Bedford Voc Tech students. I'm incredibly proud to be able to put the artisan imprint at the entranceway, which speaks to what our kids do every single day. And that's work with their hands, their heart, and their skills, and building a sustainable model that will become a beacon for the future. I also want to thank Jeff Waldrett, who's our outside construction coordinator. and his predecessors, Steve Walker and Rob Gomes, who helped to work there. They're not with us today. I want to acknowledge my predecessor, who in 2015 began this project, Mr. Jim O'Brien. And I want to finish by saying that this building will serve this community for years to come. Its construction represents the future of vocational technical education, a future where sustainability, innovation, and hands-on learning intersect. I'm incredibly proud to be here today, of our staff, of our students, of our partners, every step of the way, for all of whom, for their hard work. Every one of you has helped contribute to this vision to make it a reality. So thank you to everybody who's here today. I thank you for all being here to celebrate this incredible achievement. And together, we're starting to learn to teach what the future will look like. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much. On behalf of the Lloyd Center, I do want to thank a few people who worked tirelessly to make this building happen on behalf of the Lloyd Center. So certainly everybody here played a role, but these people that I'm speaking of, let's see, were here yesterday lying on a floor finishing up some touch-up paint in a restroom area. Washing windows, sweeping floors, attending meetings, so all those glamorous jobs. So I would just like to point out our Welcome Center Building Committee with board members Fred Baker, Susie Rogers, as well as Galen Canning over there making everything happen, and Liz Moniz.
Another force of energy.
My name is Rachel Stronach, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Lloyd Center for the Environment. We're here today for the opening of our Welcome Center, which has been a collaborative community project with the Lloyd Center for the Environment and the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School. So we've actually had students work on the construction of our building here. This building is significant for us because we are going for Living Building Challenge certification, which is the highest environmental standard that you can build to. So our building will actually create more energy than it uses. There are many different innovative systems here in our building, and for us, it's a wonderful way to welcome people to our 82-acre campus through a building that encapsulates our mission. So we have had an immense amount of support from the community, and this building has really been a project of the community. So I mentioned the fact that it's a partnership with the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School. We also had a local architect, Catherine Duff, who worked on the project with us. We had a number of Eagle Scout projects, a number of volunteers, students from Dartmouth High School, teachers from Dartmouth High School here as well, and just countless volunteers and members of the community who have come out to help either with the building or with the landscaping, lending services, donating goods. This is really a significant accomplishment for our community. This is the only public living building on this side of the state.
My name is Michael Watson. I'm the Superintendent Director at Greater New Bedford VoTech. Yes, I'm really proud of the partnership that we've had with the Lloyd Center's Welcome Center development. Really proud of our teachers who have taken part in building a sustainable Welcome Center, environmentally friendly, not only done a lot of great work to help teach our kids, but also to experience and partner with a community project that I think will be used by residents in the community for decades to come. So we've taken roles in pretty much all aspects of it, from HVAC to electrical, plumbing, and of course the construction through our carpentry division. Clearly there's a big shift in terms of a lot of construction projects around green energies, and so it's really important that we're exposing our kids to all aspects of the trades, and I think our teachers have done really an incredible job, not only in partnering in this project, but also in leading the way to teach our kids about skills and talents that they'll need moving forward.
I'm Frank Gonzalez, the senior off-campus carpentry instructor.
And I'm Cameron Stapleton, a senior at Greater New Bedford Voc.
So we built it from the ground up. We taught our students the techniques of building, passive house building, some of the techniques, some of the things we do that we don't normally do on normal construction projects. This is a little higher standard we're trying to achieve here. So we're lucky enough to be involved with it and started this project at the ground level, right at the foundation, and we're able to finish it and build just a beautiful building.
So when I came here at the end of my junior year, it was my first time actually out on a job site. So it was a really interesting experience, and I got to do new things that I hadn't done in the shop, like I put up a gutter on the building, and it was all around a good experience.
And the building is serving a lot of needs for the organization. It's giving us a very nice, safe bus drop-off area for the thousands of students that come here for programs. It gives us additional space and covered space for when we have inclement weather, similar to today, and also much needed restrooms and facilities that are accessible to everybody. Now, we understand that not everyone in the community is going to build a living building, but there are various systems within the building that could be used in people's homes or in new construction. So we really see this building as a model for the community and a model of what's possible in terms of environmental construction.